Hi guys, Rob here and welcome to episode 8 of my Minecraft Tour of the World series. So if you haven't seen the last episode, I did the city centre and the subway, which is pretty much all of that. I won't show you too much. If you haven't actually seen any of the other episodes, go check them out. They're really good. They've showed pretty much everything but what I'm about to show you now. So as you can see by the title, guys, I hereby give you the stadium. So as you can see, we're going to go into this little building here first, which is the club shop. As you can see, we've got some NPCs. We've got like the chest and stuff. I don't know if they're actually full up with anything. I don't think they are. Let's have a look. No. Well, some of them might be, I'm not sure. But there's bookshelves there, and then there's NPCs. Like, I don't know what they're doing, but I don't really want to know what they're doing, to be honest. Right, guys, so as you can see, we are now on the second floor. We have a mini restaurant here. Pretty much, there's 7 floors in this little building itself. I'm going to show you behind me, because that's what the stadium is itself. You probably saw a little bit there. But as you can see, it's a little mini restaurant. There's not many seats, to be totally honest, but then the next 2 floors above are restaurants as well. There are 7 floors in total, I believe, and the bottom one you saw was a club shop, and I'll show you what the next one is now. Right, guys, so the next one up is the other restaurant. As you can see, it looks pretty good, let's be honest. It's got plants and stuff, good view of the stadium, and there's no NPCs up here because of the NPC count, and it's dark because I couldn't place glowstone blocks under pieces of wood because it would like be visible like there or something, and it would look really odd. So yeah, there's another restaurant here, guys. Right, guys, so we have a little McDonald's branch here. As you can see, it looks a bit more clean, it looks more fresh and all that stuff. We actually got some NPCs hard at work, as you can see. They are preparing their orders and stuff. Priests, and I believe that's the librarian, so they're having lots of fun on the brewing stand. See, it's the tallest. I have no idea what they're doing. I think the testificals are fucked up, let's be honest. But yeah, this is the McDonald's shop here, guys. Right, guys, so this next floor is a bit different. It's like the press room thing after like the game, and it's pretty much like all the journalists and stuff will sit here, and the players and maybe like the manager or something or their agent will be sitting there like talking and stuff like that, like speaking to mics and stuff, you know, like press conferences kind of thing. So this is the 5th floor of the press conference like room, and you have a very nice view of the city as well. Right, guys, so here's the 6th floor. I believe it's the last floor, I'm not quite sure, or 5th or 6th, I'm not quite sure, or 7th. So this is where the players and the agents and like the manager and the directors of the club sign their contracts, like negotiations and stuff. And it's just a nice, calm, peaceful place to do it. I don't know why there's snowballs there. I think they're supposed to be footballs, but I'm not quite sure, let's be honest. I did this quite a while ago. I'm just showing you the tour now. As you can see, it's coming up to sunrise, so it's a good chance to actually show the stadium in the light and then into the dark. And yeah, the stadium itself looks amazing. You might have seen a few snippets of it already. It's right behind me, which is why I'm not showing you anything behind. So yeah, let's get into the stadium itself, guys. Right, guys, so this is the outside of the stadium. As you can see, that's the club shop there and all those floors. I think there's 6 floors, yeah. So yeah, this is just forget that. This is where the people can come in and scan the tickets and stuff. Go down here, turnstiles and things like that, and they can go through the holes and they end up in the stadium. So let's see that now. As you can see, it looks pretty good. There's a 3-tier stadium. It's not big, but then the island itself isn't big. I'll show you the map now. It's not very big at all, the island itself. Otherwise, if it was a lot bigger, I would have made the stadium about twice as big. But, you know, it's just, I can't really change the map size or whatever. I can't really change that. I could, but it would take me literally about a year just to expand the island. So I just thought let's make it here instead. So I'm going to give you a bit of an aerial shot of it all now. As you can see, there's the only 2-tier thing. It's kind of like, just to make it like verified, you know, and then there's the like that beside with like with some advertisements. I'm not going to name them for copyright reasons. Then we have this bit, Right Itch City FC. If you don't know already, Right Itch is the name of the city, so of this city here. There's lights there as well, the structural, like, I don't know what they're called, but they keep the stadium roof up. There's more advertisements you might be able to see. I hope my wall drawings are good enough to actually notice them, that one especially. So it looks pretty good. And yeah, so we'll just sit in like seats, give you like the actual feel of the stadium. It looks really good. You get to see the stadium and all the pitch. No blind spots at all, no matter where you are, you can still see the whole pitch. I designed the stadium in mind, as you can see, no blind spots. You don't really need to see anything down there because that's not the pitch. So it's really good. And here's where the commentators are. Again, no blind spots, as you can see. So they're standing here, their microphones and stuff. And there's cameras as well. Obviously they can get to look through the cameras, so obviously there's going to be a blind spot there. But yeah, I'll give you a feel what it feels like when you come out of the players and managers tunnel. Right guys, before I give you the feel around the managers and players stuff, I'm going to take you a little tour around the actual stadium itself. It's pretty much just all like hedges and all that stuff, like plants and stuff. So there's a bit more room, that's where the managers and players go in. I believe that's the home team entrance, players, officials and coaches. It's the same from the other side as well. And it's just more like plants and stuff that side, and it links back round. So we'll go the away team entrance. The entrances are different. They aren't different at all. They're just going opposite sides. Just to, like if it was a rival game, like let's say between Arsenal and Tottenham, you wouldn't want them to go through the same door together, would you? So here's the lockers. I mean, I tried to do the locker kind of feel, but it kind of failed. So I just put chests down instead. And here's like where players sit down and have their team talks and stuff. And yeah, it's alright, changing rooms. It's exactly the same for this one as well, the home team is exactly the same. So here's the tunnel guys, and as you can see, the players walk out, the manager walks out as well, obviously, like probably behind them, in front of them. And they get a massive atmospheric feel of the stadium itself. It's very tall, it's very big. Not as big as I could have done it, but the size of the island kind of restricted my building size. Because this, about half the stadium itself, the upper half, you can probably see, is built purely on water. If I dig down a few blocks somewhere, like from here onwards, it will literally just be water. So I had to try and improvise. So the manager's view itself isn't much different to the players. If you're obviously sitting up here, you obviously get a little bit of a better aerial view. And I'll give you a few aerial shots from above the stadium as well. Right guys, as you can see, we've got the aerial shot of the stadium. It just looks amazing, you know, like compared to the rest of the city itself. The city itself kind of looks small compared to this, and the building you've probably seen behind me as well. I don't want to show you all of it because it's still uncompleted at the time of recording, but by the time I upload and all of that stuff, it'll be done. You can probably see a little bit there. So there's more aerial shots of the stadium. There's Rajtic written there. I was going to write City FC there, but it kind of felt like I should have just kept with Rajtic. So there's the kind of like stadium feel, kind of the roof as well. The roof there is a bit different, obviously, because it's a little bit smaller. The design of the stadium itself, I kind of based it around the Real Madrid stadium a little bit, not much. I mean, obviously the Real Madrid stadium is bigger and better, I know. I would have done it that size, but again, like I said, the island size kind of restricted how much I could build. I would have built it a lot better, but this is as much as I could probably do. And obviously the glass links there as well. The roof kind of sticks out a bit because the building itself is only that. It kind of merges in with the school as well, kind of. That's why one of the classrooms down there are like completely fucked up. But yeah, this is the stadium. I like it. I hope you like it as well. And I'm going to give you a night feel now, to give you an aerial night view as well, just to see how the lights work in the stadium. Right guys, as you can see, it's now sunset. It has been a very long time. It's been about 10-15 minutes real time, just to get it to about night time, so the commitment for that is pretty amazing. So as you can see, the lighting effects, as with the other part of the cities as well, as you can see, it's just amazing. So yeah, this is the view from on top of the spire. It looks pretty good, let's be honest. No matter what area or what angle or what height you look at, it's just amazing. You know, like, this is one of the best buildings, or one of the best things I've made so far in Minecraft, and I will continue to build stuff like this. Some things even bigger and better. It may take a lot longer, it may take months, it may even take a year, but I'm committed to building this kind of thing, just to show you guys, and just to give you guys ideas on, you know, just how to build just simple things from a house to very complicated things like a stadium. Well, stadiums aren't really complicated. If you know what a stadium looks like, you've pretty much got it easy. But now it's pretty much dark, guys. I can actually show you what it kind of looks like from the inside. So the pitch itself is all lit up. You might be thinking, how are you doing that? These are carpets actually. If you break them, there's glowstone underneath, so it brights up every single like block of the pitch. I forgot what colour it was. I think it was that one. So let's replace that. I can't be asked to do it in a minute. So yeah, the blue outline, I don't know where I got that from. I think that was Burn a Barrel as well, but that was only a few seasons ago. So again, on how long I probably built this ago, it was kind of a long time ago. So as you can see, guys, it just looks amazing, like with the lights and stuff and the roof lights, and right edge just glowing there as well. You can't really see most of the city because of the render distance, but it just looks really good. And when I eventually transfer this world onto Xbox One, the render distance will be almost double that or something like that. So it'll be amazing, and yeah, it'll be really good. Right guys, so here's the view from the massive building I'm currently building still, but I won't be uploading this episode till about next week or something like that. It depends when I get it done, and to be honest, I'm not that far away from actually recording this series, so I kind of got to get on with it. So you can't see the whole stadium obviously because of render distance, but the lights again. Not only that, but the whole city itself, it just looks amazing. Because most things at night just look really bad, but when you look across the whole city, it looks amazing. And as the chunks load in, you can see that it just looks good, you know. And from the year ago that I started this till now, I've been committed. I know a lot of people that started worlds and thought, yeah, let's build a city. They've never done it because they never had the determination to do it, but I've fallen through all of that. I've been through those stages. I remember only building about this bit and just thinking, no, I can't do the rest of it. But I ended up doing only that in about a week, like literally all of that, because I was so determined to actually get on with it. I think it was in the summer holiday as well. It was only like a month or two ago. It was things like July time, because year 11s at that time got another month off, because why not? Because of the exams. But still, it just looks so good. And the building behind me is actually not the next episode. The next episode is the building over there. You might as well just see it now. It's not completed, so you might as well just look at it. It looks amazing. I haven't even loaded to top yet. But this building over here is the thing I'm going to show you next. So yeah, this has been the stadium. This has been my Tour of the World episode. So if you like that episode, guys, leave a like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye for now.